Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Chloe here, and we're going to be taking another look at Raptor Boyfriend today. So for those of you who missed last week's episode, this episode is centering on them actually at the party at the lake, and we're supposed to be able to get a beer. We're going to be getting the beer. Apologies for the mess in the background, I'm just realizing. Just gonna spread my arms here. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. That triggers my body dysmorphia. Anyways, so Robert is going to give us beer, but only if we prove ourselves. So I have no idea what that means. I'm deeply concerned. I'm a little scared. We're going to figure it out. So let's see here. Okay. Here at the lake, there is a rule and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom must prove their worthiness. I just changed. Sorry. I'm throwing out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you too, Taylor and Day. You all have to prove you are worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Come on, Jazz. This will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is this challenge? I want to know. What's the worst thing you've ever done? Your story shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of Greenleaf. What's going on, man? Who's doing what now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the Order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cuppeth will overfloweth with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's home-brewed beer. And by cuppeth, I mean you gotta drink from a bottle. Regrettably, we have no cuppeths. The worst thing we've ever done. It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess, I hadn't done anything wrong or bad since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Prepare to be underwhelmed. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but Taylor, my man, I know the beer is shitty. I'm working on it. But I think more important than the beer, than the physical beer is what I'm offering to you on the metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to the meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you, but I need you to meet me halfway. Share your darkest secrets with this humble raptorness. So, I'll sweeten the pot. I'll tell you something I've never told a soul. Taylor, if you're not comfortable sharing, it's okay. Yeah, I mean it is, but okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty pissed off when I did this, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came to Ladle, and they had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site, and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office. Dude! It was at night, and I knew nobody was in there. Nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kind of wild now. At the time, I was just so angry. I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. When it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. I was chalked up to malfunctioning gear or something. That's the worst thing I ever did. The end. You okay, Taylor? I'm fine. Like I said, nobody got hurt. Right. Taylor, I don't think there's anybody human, cryptid, or dino, or great power on this earth. No god in the sky, or fucking scientist in a lab doing laser math equations that could deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. Day, what about you? Not sure if I really want to do this. Is it embarrassing? No, kinda, I guess. You guess? Well, okay, you guys remember. Okay, Jessica, you're really pissing me off. You're like bringing a real downer to this entire party. Jessica is the kind of bitch that like somehow ends up at every single social event in high school, but she doesn't want to be there and she thinks that it's stupid and she's like so fucking jaded. But she's still there. Why are you there, Jessica? You guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Ha, no offense, but they were kind of dorky. The ladle good morning gab. Shut up, you guys. One day, okay, I was having a pretty shitty day, and I kind of let loose over the school PA system. I remember you started the whole thing with welcome to another mediocre day at our dead-end school. Oh yeah, you said something like, we're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die. Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a shitty day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door and trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? I locked him out of his own office. Impressive! He didn't seem to think so. I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised you weren't suspended. Or expelled. Okay, you know what, Jessica? I feel I'm getting vibes. I'm getting bad vibes here. And by the bad vibes that I'm getting here, I mean that I think that I'm not going to say it. You are not going to say it. You're going to move on. You're going to rise above. You're going to rise above and not point out that this girl seems vaguely racist. Oh no, I did it, didn't I? Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students, I guess. But that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not go into that. Boo. Ah! Hey, everybody. I'm pretty sure that right after school... What are you guys talking about? I think we are talking about that I got detention. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Yup. Dave, that announcement was legendary. There is no question thou art definitely worthy. Announcement? Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? Bet you have some hella wicked stories to tell. Truth is, I'd never done anything bad in my entire life, but I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so bad that I made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild, but also cool and believable. One time, I got in big trouble for doing something, and I got detention. What happened? I broke into a place I wasn't supposed to be in? Oh, really? What kind of place did you break into? I broke into the teacher's lounge at school. Whoa, awesome. Why did you break into the teacher's lounge? I broke into the teacher's lounge to make out with someone. What? Who did you make out with in the teacher's lounge? No one. It was just me in there. I made out with myself. Oh my god, the secondhand embarrassment. I don't miss high school. So let me get this straight. You kind of got in trouble for breaking in the teacher's lounge so you could make out with yourself. I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella, I cannot believe that this girl did that. That's absolutely a gloves-off punch to the face. You're freaking kidding, right? Kidding? Do you think it is a joke to be worthy? I can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy? Oh, you are worthy, all right. I'm worthy. And as such, I dub thee self-love. You're pretty goddamn worthy. How does it feel? I'm actually a little surprised. We all are. Surprise! You're worthy! But now, I want to tell you, I want to tell all of you, the legend of the 20 gym socks. I have a confession. Last year, I didn't wash a single pair of gym socks. Not once. What? I know, gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks. Worn till they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes. But I went further. I took those disgusting socks, packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they could stew in their juices. That wasn't enough, not for this Raptor. I added an onion, a sardine, and a sprinkle of coriander to that bag. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. This bag was inflated from the stink that was fighting to get out. Oh God. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I had all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer. You're sick. Sick like a fox. Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so foul, you want to barf, you know who to blame. You have been pranked. The pranktor strikes again. You're welcome. That's really something. Robert? Thank you. I put one in the principal's mailbox, I put one in the boiler room, but the wildest hiding place was when I climbed up the flagpole and switched one for the school flag. Climbed a 10-foot tall, put 10-foot pole on the roof for a prank? Guilty as charged! Wow, wild. Are you kidding? That is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know! Think of the principal's face when he... That's not what I meant and you know it. Come on, Jess, lighten up. How am I supposed to do that when you're doing something that thoughtless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home now. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Wow, talk about a buzzkill. It's all good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave, too. I guess I'll see you guys around. Are we still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, should be. Should be. What time? I don't know, man. Afternoon? Evening? Just run through our stuff without me. I'll probably drop in sometime. You know how it is. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out, too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone need a ride home? Oh, this is how we all ended up driving home together. Everybody's upset. Hanging out at the lake hadn't really gone the way I thought it would. I didn't get to follow through on the plans at all. Everything happened so fast, and before I knew it, it was over when we were driving home. I remember wondering, had I made a good impression? Was that what it was like to hang out? It seemed like everyone in the car was feeling pretty down. I wanted to break the silence and lighten the mood, so I thought maybe I could finally pull off some sex symbol-like moves by letting my hair blow in the wind. Oh no, my luscious locks are so free and untamed in this beautiful country air. Fortunately, I was so busy thinking about how to be a sex symbol that I didn't realize the windows weren't open. Jesus Christ. Stella! I mean, what was I doing? I didn't know the first thing about being sexy. Oh my god, stop falling over. This is a very cute top. Unfortunately, it doesn't stay up well. Thank you, Shine. That was it. I couldn't fool myself anymore. I wasn't going to convince anyone I was a sex symbol. Couldn't even convince myself. I was starting to panic as I realized just how badly I failed at achieving my goal. You okay, Stella? The truck started to feel tiny. Stella? My breathing became heavy. Self-love? I could only vaguely hear muffled voices calling my name. Just give her a minute. The car got quiet, and my breathing calmed down slowly. Eventually, I felt like I could say something. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Yeah, it's all good. You okay? Yeah, I'm okay now. What a day, huh? Yeah, I never imagined that I'd be riding in a truck with Daylily, Stella Starosta, and Robert Raptorson. You're definitely not the most social guy at school. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're always just hanging out in the halls alone with your guitar. And that's if you're even at school at all. Okay, what about you? What about me? It's just not like you to go to the lake on a school night is all. I'm not a total goody two-shoes, you know. I'm sorry, Day, but Taylor's got a point. You're like the last person I expected to see tonight. Okay, but it's not exactly like you're a frequenter of the lake either. True. I cannot deny that. How well do you three know each other? Not well. What do you mean, Day? We've known each other forever. Yeah, but like really, we hardly talk. I say hey every once in a while, don't I? I guess. I always thought you were making fun of me. What? I wouldn't do that. Robert! He's precious! I think Day's right. We don't really know each other. Fair. Look, obviously we all got a bit carried away. Let's start over. I'll go first. I'm Robert Raptorson. I'm class representative. I ran unopposed. But damn it if that wasn't the best unopposed campaign ever run. I remember that. You were relentless. I thought for sure you had an opponent. Nope. Then why campaign? Taylor, that's like asking why breathe when you could die. Or like why eat or sleep. Or why snowboard. Okay, I get it. Good, because you're next. I'm Taylor Talto, and you fill in the rest. I'm Taylor Talto, and I'm good, thanks. Boo. Yeah, come on, play along, man. What? You all know everything there is to know. I'm in a band. I keep to myself, mostly. The end. Okay, I'll go. I'm Daylily, and I can't wait to get the hell out of Ladle. What? Really? Yeah, as soon as we graduate, I'm so out of here. Where would you go? I don't know. Anywhere that will have me, I guess. But I really want to go to college. I guess I never thought about leaving because, you know, me Bigfoot. Yeah, I got a similar problem. Oh, Robert! No. Well, that highway expansion they're building might just, I don't know. It's just, maybe Ladle won't be the perfect hiding spot anymore anyways. Maybe. Okay, Stella's turn. Took a deep breath and went for it. I'm Stella Starosta, and I'm... Not a sex symbol. No matter how hard I try, that's just not for me. And honestly, now that I think about it, it seems kind of wild to me that I thought it could be a sex symbol. Is that what that was all about earlier? Yeah, that explains it. You're right, you're not a sex symbol. You're self-love! Aww. The rest of the car ride was a blast. All the tension just faded away. You probably would think this is the boring part. All I did was drive them home one by one, right? But something amazing happened. Might seem like hardly anything to you, Doctor, but at the time it was a big deal for me. Happened when I dropped the last person off, who was Robert. He's precious. That was quite a night, huh, self-love? I'm sorry, I'm not very good around people. I feel like everyone left because of me. What are you talking about? You're a lot of fun. People are drawn to you. You have a cool energy that brings cool people together. I really feel like you get me, Stella. Not a lot of people do. You were pretty special, I can tell. But I'm pretty boring. You're anything but boring. I mean, for one thing, you are a total babe. Hey, would it be cool if I gave you a little goodnight hug? Just a little squeeze there. Sorry. That's so sweet. He moved so quickly with such purpose, like he never wasted any energy. Just bam, and I was in his arms. He was so unnaturally strong, pure muscle, his skin was smooth like leather. He was built like an apex predator, but I didn't expect him to be so gentle. He pulled me in, and though I thought I could feel his sharp claws against my back, I felt safe, like he was in control. He smelled like wild and untamable, like a thunderstorm. Kids? When we pulled away, my legs were weak, and I was worried I was going to fall over. Glad I met you, self-love. Me too. See you at school tomorrow? Yeah. Night, Stella. You too. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. As I drove home alone in my car, I felt like I was worthy. Worthy to be loved, find love, be a part of something. I don't know. All I know is that at that moment, I could tell that it's gonna be a good year. Is that it? What? Oh, thank Jesus. Oh my god. I was gonna be like, I know that the team has been working on this game for years, so that felt short. I'm not mad, but oh my god. Okay, we're on episode 2, so I feel like this is as good. I know it's been a little early, but this is as good a time and place as ever to stop. And unfortunately, I want to keep recording because these next couple weeks, as usual, are going to be very busy for me because I'm in school and it's not going to end. It's not going to be over yet. Anyways, if you liked this episode, please leave a like on this video because it really does help the channel out. Also consider subscribing. When you subscribe, be sure to hit the notifications bell so you get updates on when I upload future episodes. Without further ado, thank you all so much for watching. Bye! I would like to give a very special shout out and thanks to my patrons, AceWolf741, Deep Dive Dylan, D. Roberts, Brian White, Devil J, Caleb Putnam, Robin Harper, Bob Conway, Cody Webb, and Maticus Sama.